Entering Accessibility tab menu narration option is set to auto selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers.
Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense to go on the attack first. Austin Novosad, he's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Drops back on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quick completion to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Burrowing for yardage. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that'll go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yard situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Finds a crease. It's Lacy. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
How much confidence do you have in your quarterback? You're going to have to throw.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Making the adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, it's Covey. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Off-play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish. And in the end zone. Touchdown Rebels. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Covey. Nowhere to go.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Under pressure. Unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Mays. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Left side is Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Covey. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd and long here. Might as well run him again. Driven back.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Rebels offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to... Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Finds a crease at the 20. Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, pressure's coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming, get after the QB, and you cause a fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels! His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no big...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the move and looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Rebels sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the...
Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide receiver going in motion. Sells the run, wants to pass. The quick game. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And his throw is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and
He's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence.
Got enough space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Rebels in the hurry-up. He's changing the play. To the air, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Alexander. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
After that last one, they're staring at a second and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 23 team, the Florida Gators.
And the Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach at the half. His running back has started to get in that Heisman conversation, and he is thrilled with the way he's performing. Sometimes hype off the field can be a
He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. Slippery
offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays?
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The run inside. It's Covey. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Right back to the one. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The play fake. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Running inside, it's Covey. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Rebels sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Going for it all. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Turns it upfield. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
He's trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They give it to him again. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Covey. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Making his first move. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. This defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
and you can prepare for them all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it. Makes the catch and he's free. The 50. The 30. At the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Rebels! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quick give. It's Pryor. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They put the brakes on it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Rebels sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They'll ride him again. Got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Open field on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First play of this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, it's Pryor. At the 20, he's got space. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closes going virtually end-to-end, a 90-yard run for the score. On the return, it's Miller. Delivers the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Holly going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Selling the fake. Looking down the middle. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. No huddle here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bailey.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Give to the running back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Defense in press coverage. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And he punches it in the end zone, and man, oh man, has this running back been impressive. Just the amounts of licks he's taken and just kept moving forward. Like, they made no bones about it, Palmer. They were going to run the football, and they did. They gave it to him over and over again. The defense knew it was coming, and he still performed.
It's incredible. The head coach called him into his office earlier in the week, and he said, look, we are going to force feed you the football. You have to carry this for us. On our way to victory, and he was glad to accept that challenge. He did it today, David. He took a beating. He is going to need the ice tub. He's going to need cryotherapy. He's going to need a good stretch, and he needs some sleep. But, man, did he ever deliver for his offense and his team.
Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. He's past the sticks. Still on his feet at the 45. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.